Hi there, my name is Rajhan Sharma, and through this short video, I would like to tell you about my story. I'm born and brought up in Rajasthan, where I've done my schooling from Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalaya, which is a place which is near Udaipur, which is a very beautiful place. And after completing my schooling, I chose to do my bachelor's in hospitality administration. I completed my bachelor's in 2006 and I started working with the Aman Resorts in front office department. That's where I learned business acumen, that's where I learned customer centric approach, problem resolving approach, customer handling customer queries, and understanding customer point of view. So that was a very beautiful beginning of my career to understand the client part better. And that's where also I got inspired to learn further about general administration. And so I chose to do a 2 year full time MBA from IIPM New Delhi. I completed that in 2009, and then again I started working with hospitality because that was my strength. I got an offer from ITC from their regional headquarters in Gurgaon to be a part of human resources in the team which was responsible to take care of a Fortune hotel brand. They had five hotel brands, and Fortune Hotels was one. And it was a wonderful exposure for 3.5 years. That's where I was groomed from entry level role to a managerial role. We were handling 41 hotels. I was reporting to Vice President Human Resources. We were doing all kind of activities, whether it's HR audit, rolling out of a new performance management program, including balance scorecard, establishing internal sourcing department to cut down on the costs, rolling out HRMIS plan for the group. So it was a wonderful exposure. And then I got an offer from Stable Hospitality Group in late 2013, and so I decided to take that offer because Stable is an Australian MNC and they were entering in India, and they wanted to establish their brand in India. So I was the first person to be recruited there on their Indian team, and my job was not only to establish human resources department for regional office, but also to establish the human resources department for various hotels that they are going to open. So it was a wonderful exposure again for almost 3 years. We grew from zero hotels to five hotels. We did. I was responsible for all kind of HR activities for human resources department for India region. I was reporting to my group HR director in Australia, Michael Villalobos. It was a wonderful exposure. Not only setting up the department and regional office, but also setting up department at each hotel that they were going to open. It included everything. And then in 2017, I got an offer from DLF. I'm currently working with them in Human Resources Department, reporting to Mr. Sanjay Baksla, who is the Senior Vice President. My role is to HR business partnering work. This role is a combination of retail and hospitality. So we have these upper luxury malls by the name of Emporio and the Promenade, and we have other premium malls like the Saket and Promenade and the Cyber City Chandigarh and Cyber City Gurgaon. And so we have these retail heads who we deal with for any sort of HR queries. So whether it is HR transactional related work, or about succession planning, or about putting someone on PIP, or about doing the strategic planning for next 2 years in terms of manpower, in terms of setting up the culture, we basically are responsible to give them a solution to everything from human resources point of view. So that's how my experience has been. In total, it's 11 year of experience that I have with myself, and my vision about human resources department is that this is a department which should actually focus to get a win-win solution to everybody, because without that organizations won't work. To get dignity and respectful work culture at organizations, to come out with innovative solutions which are mutually agreeable both by promoters, both by employees, which are win-win situation for organization. This is what I think of a human resource organization. So that's about my professional journey. Personally, I'm married to Shilpa Gupta, who's also a software engineer working with TCS. I'm recently blessed with a beautiful daughter around 10 days ago. And that's it. We're three of us living in Gurgaon, enjoying our life. Thank you very much for listening to me. Thank you.